Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Biggleswade United. This afternoon's Premier Division fixture, Biggleswade United versus Hoddesdon Town. Just read through the two teams, starting with our visitors, Hoddesdon Town playing in white and black. Number 1, Damien Yarrow. Number 2, Liam Andrews. Number 3, Jake Foden. Number 4, Jack Riddle. Number 5, Alex Warman. Number 6, Kieran Asamadi Sakti. Number 7, Connor Bolton. Number 8, and captain Carden Campbell. Number 9, Davey Evans. Number 10, Emmanuel Melford Rowe. Number 11, Joss Lillis. And substitutes for Hoddesdon Town, number 12, Sam Reddy. Number 14, Jordan Elderton. 15, Alex Smith. And 16, Kieran Doty. And for Biggleswade United, playing in red and navy, number 1, Robbie Ponting. Number 2, captain Matt Cooper. Number 3, Jaden Irish. Number 4, James Smith. Number 5, James Cooper. Number 6, Richard Christie. 17, Kane Farrell. 8, Alex Girdlestone. 9, Abraham Easy. 10, Lusungo Ndovi. Number 11, Gerald Martinez. And substitutes for Biggleswade United, number 12, Ashley Gwynham. Number 14, Josh Mouchette. 15, Carlos Correa Diaz. And 16, Brody Cousins. The referee today is Mr. Daryl David. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to Second Med on this glorious Saturday afternoon. Biggleswade United versus Hoddesdon Town today. Biggleswade United will be looking to follow on from last week's positive performance against St Margaret's-Bury, where they won 3-1. However, that has been their only win in their past 5 league games, so they'll be looking to get another positive result and to finish the season strong in this, which is their second to last home game of the season. I'm joined today by my co-commentator Matthew Lang. Matthew, what's your thoughts on the game for today?
Yeah, thank you, Cameron. Should be a fantastic game today on a sunny afternoon here in Biggleswade. Of course, as you mentioned, Biggleswade United can move up to 8th in the table with a win. And let's see if Biggleswade United can indeed put in a good performance.
Indeed, and we get underway here, and here's Jaden Irish with the first pass of the game, but ball's given away, and however, it is a throw in to Biggleswade United already. And last time we were here together, Matt, weather couldn't have been more contrasting, if you ask me. Completely different day to what it is today.
Yeah, it was, and you can't argue with Mother Nature, of course. And we've seen all types of weather here at Biggleswade. We've seen it snowing, raining, flooding, and now, of course, a lovely day, certainly due one at the back end of the season.
Yeah, and hopefully the weather will let Biggleswade put in a good performance today. They're certainly in need of one coming up to the end of the season here.
Yeah, let's hope the sun is indeed shining on the Biggleswade United players.
Indeed. It's a long ball out there by the Hoddesdon goalkeeper, Damien Farrow, for today. Hoddesdon playing the ball forward at the moment, and they've won themselves a free kick just on the outside of the box. And this free kick here, whipped in towards the back post, but it's headed behind by Biggleswade's number 4 for today, James Smith. A new addition to the side for today.
Yeah, let's hope he can grow into the role and put in a good performance. Just as his colleague and another centre-back at the club, James Wright, usually does so well.
Jordan Wright,
sorry, yeah. Getting confused with his first name and Jordan's first name, of course.
Here's Abraham Easy, takes it down well, but the ball's won there back by Hoddesdon. It's quite a sloppy start here at Second Meadow today. Very good conditions. As we've mentioned already, Biggleswade will be hoping for another positive result, and if they score 4 goals here without conceding, they'll actually match Hoddesdon's goal tally for the season, won't they, Matt?
Yeah, they will, and of course, Biggleswade United on 73 goals and Hoddesdon Town on 77. Yeah, so as you mentioned, 4 goals without reply would put them level on goals.
Of course, it's not the goals they're after today, although that would be a bonus. They're after the 3 points, of course. So anything that comes with that is a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, that is always the most important thing, is getting the 3 points. Doesn't matter if you win 1-0 or 5-0.
It should be a good game, though, because 10th versus 11th today. Biggleswade do have a game in hand, but they're level on points. Similar goal differences. But yeah, it will be a very interesting game as Hoddesdon have a free kick here for a handball conceded by Abraham Easy, the number 9 for today, who scored 16 goals this season, and surely a shout for player of the season here at Biggleswade United.
Yeah, he certainly will be. He's a real fox in the box, isn't he, Abraham Easy? And I'm sure he would be many people's player of the season. Comment below on the YouTube page. Who is your player of the season for Biggleswade United?
Yeah, make sure you let us know down below, and we'll be sure to read out some of your replies later on in the game. Of course, our end of season award ceremony is happening on the 28th of April, as one of the balls nearly goes out of the stadium, but fortunately the hoardings are there to prevent such a thing from happening. As Biggleswade United have a free. Quite a slow start here today.
Yeah, it has been
3 or 4 minutes into the game already. Still 0-0. Of course, not much to report back on after these opening 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it has been, and not a clear-cut chance, like you mentioned, in the first sort of 4 or 5 minutes of the game, but I feel it's just going to be a slow burner and really warm up into a great game.
Of course, that's what we're hoping for. As you've mentioned, Biggleswade can move up to 8th with a win here today. They'll be looking to do that, finish the season strong and help Christian and his team get set for next season, get prepared and hopefully make that push for promotion when August comes around.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm sure it is important, really is important, to finish the season strongly.
There's a darting run here made by the Hoddesdon player who puts in a low ball and the shot from the out of the box. It sails over the crossbar, over the hoardings and into the bushes as we lose our first ball of the day.
Yeah, that's the first one lost of the day, but I'm sure there's plenty of spare balls in the ball bag, so play can resume with the Biggleswade United goalkeeper in Robbie Ponting.
Robbie Ponting here just taking his time. He's making sure his players get into position. He's got Abraham Easy and Lewandowski to aim for up top. That's a delightful long ball there by Robbie Ponting. And here's Martinez. Out wide to Cooper. James Cooper, I should add. Number 2, Matt Cooper, is also playing, captain for today. Playing at the centre of defence, whilst Kane Farrell out on the left-hand side.
Yeah, he's a mainstay at that left-back role, isn't he, Kane Farrell? Never usually puts in a bad performance, so let's hope he can maintain his exceptionally high level of performance today.
So he does play a nice composed ball out of defence up towards Alex Girdlestone. With Ricky Christie pressuring it for the second ball to go out of play already. We're only inside 7 minutes of the game.
Yeah, we are, and as you say, not quite quite the game we were hoping for so far, but of course it is very, very early stages.
Both teams just settling into the game. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks too early on, but here is the Hoddesdon player down the right wing. Puts it into the box, but cleared away there by Biggleswade United's number 5. James Smith, as we previously mentioned. Number 4, not number 5, sorry. Number 5, of course, is James Cooper, playing right back today. So here goes Gerald Martinez, up towards Ndovi, to Ricky Christie. Abraham Easy just loses possession there. Davy Evans down with a ball to nobody, which Kane Farrell's managed to sweep up and play to captain for the day, Matt Cooper.
Yeah, he did, and Kane Farrell looks to play a nice ball forward.
Ricky Christie with beautifully cushioned header downwards for Ndovi, too easy. Back to Ndovi, who will look to drive into the box, but the ball's out for a throw in, and some early, or some not so early signs of attacking threat from Biggleswade United. Let's hope for a goal from this period of play.
Yeah, let's hope for it. I mean, it's perhaps the most threatening they've looked in the opening 10 minutes or so, and let's hope they can fashion a good opportunity from this throw in.
I mean, I think the intensity of the game just shown there by Kane Farrell's walking towards the ball. I mean, just not wanting to rush just yet. Got plenty of time, but you know, maybe they do need to step it up a gear and try and ensure that, you know, they can get the ball rolling nice and early.
Yeah,
I mean, approach the 10th minute of the game.
Yeah, aren't we just? And dare I say it, is it just a classic end-of-season game between two mid-table sides that are relatively comfortable and know that they can't be promoted?
Well, I mean, there's always that issue, but you never go out there to play for a draw, do you? But I mean, the intensity isn't always there. But you'd expect for Biggleswade United, you know, such a strong side, you wouldn't think that they'd just sit back and take a draw, do you?
No, definitely not. I'm not suggesting that for a second. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out. But all I'm saying is sometimes that extra 2% or even 0.5%, it's not there subconsciously. They don't do it on purpose.
It's always a possible issue, but here's Ricky Christie, and he plays the ball out wide to Cooper. He plays a nice little ball to Ricky Christie, who just overhits the pass, and it's out for a throw in to Hoddesdon Town. Still 0-0 here at Second Meadow. No chances or shots actually to report back to you so far. But we hope that will change very soon for you. James Cooper down to his teammate Jaden Irish, who has been phenomenal this season, hasn't he, Matt?
Yeah, he has, in new look role for the season, which he's played the last couple of games in central midfield. As the chance is played through, but unfortunately Alex Girdlestone can't make the most of it, and it's safely through to the Hoddesdon Town keeper, Damien Farrow.
But it's nice to see a lot of fans turning out for today's game. The weather's beautiful, not much happening on this Saturday afternoon. There's a couple of big games later on tonight, but I mean, this afternoon you couldn't think of a better day out for us. Such a wonderful day.
No, exactly, and I'm sure our director of football, Guillaume Balakay, will be at one of those games later, I suspect.
And we hope he's watching, and if you are, good afternoon as always, Guillaume. We hope you're enjoying the game so far. I mean, it would be interesting to see if Biggleswade can get a firmer grip of the game as we approach 15 minutes in this.
Yeah, well, only just. I mean, I know he loves this club, Guillaume Balaguer, as of course he does as he's director of football, and I'm sure he will be watching. And we hope he's well, and we hope he's enjoying our stream, as we hope you all are. As the referee calls a break in play, as we have to get another ball, because we unfortunately lost another one, third one of the day already.
Wow, 15 minutes in, lost more balls than we've had shots.
Yeah, haven't we just? It was a fantastic touch by Josh Lillis, and he actually wins a free kick for his side, Hoddesdon Town.
Who look to take it quickly with Alex Wanham. But the referee pulls it back. Sorry for that disturbance of the interference with the sound there, just a little technical issue.
Yeah, we do apologise for that, and let's see if Jack Riddle can put a good ball into the box here.
That's to nobody, it's just 14 minutes into the game now, and that's probably the best shot on target so far. It was a shot on goal and it wasn't even on target.
Yeah, well, it is a shot on goal, which is more than we could have said for the opening 13 and a half minutes that preceded that. So let's hope the intensity just picks up as the game matures and gets into its later stages.
I mean, as you mentioned earlier, could it be one of those classic end-of-season games? Could it be, in a different sense, that both sides are, trying to test out different styles of football for the upcoming season?
Yeah, well, I suppose it would be a good occasion, good time for Christian Colas to try new things, try different players and different formations, what works, what doesn't work, rather than doing it at the start of next season. But I think Biggleswade United have started well enough. They've lacked that extra urgency to really.
I mean, both sides has to be honest, haven't they? I mean, Hoddesdon have had the majority, the lion's share of the chances so far in this game. But that's not to say that Biggleswade United can't get back in the game and take a firmer grip, as I previously mentioned, take a firmer grip on this game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes you just get a sense when the stadium, you walk in and you feel the stadium's a bit flat, and today was one of those occasions, but let's hope I'm proved wrong and the game does pick up.
So, Abraham Easy showing some intensity there to win a throw-in for his side. Kane Farrell looks to take this. But you just look, and there's not many runners off the ball, are there, Matt? That throw-in. I mean, as you would normally see, 11 or 10 other players bustling to get the ball, but not today.
No, not today. And as you say, usually whoever's on the ball for Biggleswade United, he's got 3 or 4 options, but there he just seems to have no options. So, but they've got a throw in a dangerous position, deep into the Hoddesdon Town half. So let's hope Kane Farrell can make the most of this throw in.
Abraham Easy just being shrugged out of possession there. Jaden Irish, the target man in recent months, using his skills in that department to shepherd the ball back to his centre-back, Matt Cooper.
Yeah, he was, and as you say, these days he's a very much a different player in the heart of the centre of the midfield, Biggleswade United. As we've lost another ball, which is just going to be retrieved now.
Oh, and that was a nasty challenge there by one of the Hoddesdon players. I can't tell you who that was, but it was on Kane Farrell. And I'm sure he'll be looking to put in a delivery from here. He likes these sorts of areas, doesn't he, for his for his free kicks to get it in towards the back post, look for a big man.
Yeah, he does, and perhaps that's just what the game needed, a tackle like that, just to sharpen everyone up, just to get it going a bit.
Here is the ball in, although it's not from Farrell. Here's Ndovu, and Ricky Christie looks to take the shot, but he can't get it away. Cooper gives the ball away. However, then it is replicated by the Hoddesdon player, and the ball is now back in possession with Kane Farrell. Here's Ndovu. Ndovi, pardon.
It looked like it could have been a foul there on Ndovi, but the referee had judged it to be a fair challenge from the Hoddesdon Town centre-back.
Still 0-0 here at Second Meadow as we into the 17th minute of the game. Here's Abraham Easy making his way through a number of players, and he wins the foul on the edge of the box, and it's a free kick to Biggleswade United. Just on the edge of the area. That could have been a shout for a penalty, couldn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it really could, and got many free kick specialists in the squad, and no more so perhaps than the injured Gareth Hunt, but of course he's not on here today, so Kane Farrell perhaps will look to use that wand of his left foot as well.
And this does suit a left-footed player, doesn't it? I mean, just right inside of the box. Just got a four-man wall in front of him. What would you do in this situation, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I think he will go top right-hand corner. As you say, it suits a left footer perfectly. But is there a case of it perhaps being just too close to the goal?
Always could be. I mean, the wall...
Can't get it up and down in time.
Exactly, the wall is very close. Although the referee is forcing them backwards a little bit, just to give Kane Farrell that little bit of extra space to get it up and over. Although, as you said, it is a very difficult task. But here is Farrell. And he goes for the top right corner, as you suggested, but sails over the bar.
Yeah, it was just too close for him to actually get it up and down quickly enough. But decent enough effort, and this is better from Biggleswade United, that attack that led to the foul. Just that intensity seems to be coming back into the game slowly.
And could he have possibly gone under the wall there?
Yeah, he could have done if predicted them jumping, but of course they didn't jump, so would have perhaps looked a wee bit foolish if he had done. And it's great to see so many of you getting involved and chatting on our live stream. Keep those comments coming.
Here's Abraham Easy. And now with Girdlestone to Christie, who plays a beautiful pass out wide, and here's Girdlestone and Easy, who shoots, and that's a fantastic save there by the Hoddesdon goalkeeper Damien Farrow to prevent Abraham Easy from opening the scoring for Biggleswade United. And this is more like it. This is what we've been demanding to see in these opening 20 minutes. Still 0-0 of course, but that's the first time either goalkeeper, I should say, has really been tested.
Yeah, it has, and it was that foul on Kane Farrell about 5-10 minutes ago that might have just sparked some people into life. It's what the game needed.
A bit of fire.
A bit of fire. And looks like Matt Cooper's going to take this corner, who usually on corners.
He plays a lovely looking ball in there towards Abraham Easy, but he can't generate very much power off that header. But it was a good effort. Another shot on target for Biggleswade United. And here's Ndovi after a shocking mistake there, as the ball comes sailing towards us here in the stands. Fortunately, of course, there's no damage to us or the technical equipment.
Yeah, it almost did hit us here in the commentary box, but yeah, I don't know quite what was going through Damien Farrow's mind there. It seemed to be almost comical. but luckily for him and Hoddesdon Town, he gets away with it. And Hoddesdon Town can just take a breather for the first time in a few minutes.
Here's Ricky Christie, and now Jaden Irish, but his pass doesn't have enough power on it to reach Alex Girdlestone. And here's Alex Wanham, up long, Kane Farrell with a header down. Wanham again challenging, looking for the foul, but nothing given. Irish to Ndovi. It looks to pick out Gerard Martinez, although it is intercepted by Liam Andrews, the Hoddesdon Town centre back.
Yeah, it was, and here's Kane Farrell looking to play an ambitious ball forward, but fortunately Abraham Easy slips just at the vital moment.
As another ball goes out into the parkland, into the brush.
Yeah, it does, as some might say. And is that the 5th of the day already, with only about 25 minutes gone?
Martinez, well challenged there by Joss Lillis, the Hoddesdon Town number 11. That's a great challenge there by Cooper. And a lovely piece of play there by Martinez. But Ndovi just can't get a good enough touch on that.
And it appears some of the punters just late, perhaps getting some drinks in. Of course, you have to stay hydrated on this warm day, as the players must do.
And if you're following our Twitter feed as well as our YouTube feed, you'll notice that it was actually Alex Girdlestone with that shot that was tipped over the bar for the corner, not Abraham Easy, so apologies for our mistake there.
Yeah, apologies for that. And the game is, just as I said, bubbling up quite nicely with Ndovi trying to play it forward.
A lovely turn there by Easy, and he is a real top quality player, Abraham Easy. Really high work ethic and really good quality as well.
Yeah, he works hard for the team, always gives his all, but unfortunately came to nothing, that attack, and it's a Hoddesdon Town throw in.
Darting run through the middle there by the number 9 Hoddesdon Town, but Robbie Ponting able to collect the ball safely and distribute it quickly out there to Matt Cooper, who will look to start a quick attack for Biggleswade United.
Oh, and Abraham Easy was brought down rather cynically by the Hoddesdon Town player number 4, and that is Jack Riddle. But let's see if Kane Farrell put in a good delivery, or indeed Matt Cooper.
As the delivery is put in towards the back post. That is lovely, but James Cooper can't quite get anything on that on the back post. But it is still Biggleswade United's ball. It's Irish. Cooper has a vicious ball out there. Here's Farrell. He's tackled there by number 10, Davy Evans. No, number 10, sorry, Emmanuel Melford Rowie. Must apologise. Lovely little pass there through the legs to Gerard Martinez. Although his ball downfield just slips out of play. He's frustrated with himself there.
Yeah, and he had to be careful. He almost fell into the advertising hoardings, but luckily managed to keep his balance. here is the Hoddesdon Town number 2, Liam Andrews, with a throw.
You can just hear Stuart Bimson there, the Biggleswade United assistant manager, on the sideline, as Abraham Easy is very, very cynically fouled there by the Hoddesdon Town player. Still 0-0 here at Second Meadow, with just over 25 minutes played here. And it is shaping into quite a good game now after those quite drab opening 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty low tempo the first 10 minutes or so, but as I said, just warming up nicely into a good game, and let's hope the delivery is spot on here from Kane Farrell into the Hoddesdon Town box.
It's in fact not Kane Farrell, but actually Matt Cooper. Kane Farrell's just sat in front of us, so apologies for that mistake, but it is usually Farrell that takes the deliveries from those sorts of ranges. But here's Farrell just making a quick run, but he's been tracked by the Hoddesdon Town player. It's a driven ball in towards the outside of the box, out for a Biggleswade United throw in.
Yeah, and here is James Cooper with the throw in to Undovi. And it's played back into defence as Abraham Easy loses it, unfortunately. Who's not quite having his best game in a Biggleswade United shirt, but of course that can change. So far he's perhaps just been below par, just below his normal
well, that is a fantastic ball there out of defence by Matt Cooper to namesake James Cooper. And here's Ndovi. Oh no, it's Easy, sorry.
We apologise for that.
Yeah, sorry for that. Oh, and Cooper with a very interesting looking ball. But it has actually gone out for a goal kick. So I thought that was Ndovi, because he was actually, well, Abraham Easy was actually in Ndovi's normal position there.
Yeah, and it was a good attack from Biggleswade United. Unfortunately just let down at the last by the cross into the box, and Damien Farrow here will look to take the Hoddesdon Town goal kick. Of course, the sun beating down here at Second Meadow. Many of the spectators, the punters here in sunglasses, because it is that type of day here. I know we've got many international fans. Might not appreciate how good the weather is here. But,
and if you are watching from abroad, let us know where you're watching from. Drop us a comment in our YouTube channel, or just beneath the stream. And Ndovi makes a run into the box, but his touch is again too big, and that's not the first time today that he's not really had the best of first touches.
Yeah, as I mentioned, he's just been below his very high normal standards. Let's hope he can change that by getting on the score sheet a couple of times this afternoon. And keep your comments coming in the chat. We say hi to all of you. Hi, all friends from at Top 11, and we all say hi to you back. There's a dangerous position here for the free kick that this time Kane Farrell will indeed take, as Matt Cooper is the only Biggleswade United player to hold back in with the centre back in the Biggleswade United centre circle.
Cooper with a lovely switch of play there towards James Cooper. Played towards. Nobody going for the ball there, and Martinez sliding in dangerously. Could have ended nastily, but fortunately managed to not get a touch of the player or the ball. Should be better than just the player, obviously, because could be in trouble there had he done that.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lack of communication there between Ricky Christie and Martinez, but luckily the ball was retrieved.
Well tackled there by Hoddesdon. So he'll look to play Biggleswade United out of trouble. Can't quite do that. But Kane Farrell ensures that Biggleswade United get the goal kick.
Yeah, goal kick to Biggleswade United. Robbie Ponting is about to take this. Of course, no relation, as far as we're aware, to Ricky Ponting. We've had many, of course the Ashes has been in the news recently, which we won't go into here, otherwise we could be here for a lot longer than 90 minutes, which is what our contract is scheduled for today. And here is Ricky Christie looking to play it forward, just out for a Hoddesdon Town throw-in.
The throw is taken, although the referee blows for a reason that I think it must be a foul on one of the Biggleswade United players. Don't know if you saw that, Matt. I certainly couldn't pick up what went on.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened there, but looks like Biggleswade United will look to launch another attack here with Matt Cooper, who started it, plays it to his namesake James Cooper, of course.
Irish. To Cooper, who's one on his side of throw-in. Takes it himself. And it's a lovely ball in. And Dovey just trying to make a run in, and here's easy, but and Dovey pulled back for a push on the Hoddesdon Town centre-back, Jack Riddle.
Yeah, it was, and perhaps Biggleswade United just starting to lose that foothold they had of the game for the last 20 minutes or so. Let's hope that isn't the case, and they can fashion many more good opportunities.
Well, still 0-0 here at Second Meadow with about 35 minutes played, 10 minutes until half-time here. And let's hope that we see a goal for Biggleswade United before the half-time break.
Yeah, it always is the best time to score, just before half-time, of course. And like you mentioned, let's hope Biggleswade United can indeed get that breakthrough.
Here's the Hoddesdon Town number 7, Connor Bolton with the ball in. Cleared away as far as easy. He'll now look to start the counter-attack. He plays it forward to Ndovi, whose touch is better this time, although he loses the ball fairly quickly afterwards. But it's back very quickly to win the ball back, and Biggleswade United get the throw-in.
Yeah, Biggleswade United get the throw-in, and they will look to launch an attack here with James Cooper with a throw-in just about halfway inside their own half. But some of them haven't quite been at the races today. course, pardon the pun, as it is Grand National Day. So everyone do comment who your horse is for Grand National Day in the comment section below. Of course, over 18s only.
James Smith with a very acrobatic clearance there towards Alex Girdlestone, who plays a lovely ball through for Abraham Easy, and Easy's there, and Easy rounds the keeper and scores his 17th goal of the season, and it's 1-0 to Biggleswade United. What a fantastic finish there from Abraham Easy. But what about that pass there from Girdlestone?
Fantastic ball from Alex Girdlestone. Something that you'd see at a much higher level, and a fantastic composed finish by Abraham Easy. This is perhaps what the game needed, just as we mentioned. A goal just before half time, and I'm sure Christian Colas and all his players will be feeling a lot happier about life after that.
What a stunning finish that was there by Abraham Easy. Round the keeper, keeping his composure. Of course, scoring a couple of goals out last weekend and getting his third in just 2 games. Wow.
Fantastic player, and let's hope he can get to 20 goals for the season. Always a benchmark for any top striker, and I'm sure he's well within his reach. With still 4 or 5 games to go of the season.
So many of you on the comment section celebrating that goal as much as we are here at Second Meadow. And that's what we love. The fan engagement is just so brilliant. Even if you're not at the game, you're following, you're watching. It's just fantastic.
And of course, we also want to thank all our sponsors here at Biggleswade United, especially our main sponsor, Top 11, who are fantastic for the club in promoting our club and getting the word out about us, as well as all our other sponsors like Innovation on Site and Carter Recruitment, as well as extra staff. We do thank all of you, and if anyone listening wants to sponsor the club, do get in contact with us. The email address is on the Biggleswade United website, and we'd be happy to sit down and chat with yourselves.
Ricky Ponting have to go in. Ricky? I keep doing that mistake. Robbie Ponting. Sorry, my mistake once again. Well, throughout the season, I know countless times I've made that mistake. Of course, the Australian legend not playing here today. In fact, it's Robbie Ponting having to go and collect his own ball to take this goal kick. After that through kick amounted to nothing.
Yeah, no, certainly he's not Ricky Ponting. Disgraced Australia team, which I know he wasn't part of, but still associated with that team. No one at Biggleswade United would ever do anything like that.
Condone anything like that even. So, but as we said, let's not get into another sport when we've got a cracking game on our hands now, as Robbie Ponting, very composed to play the ball out to Cooper. Irish now in possession, who loses the ball, but James Smith with a great clearance out upfield, and here goes Easy.
And yeah, here goes Easy, but he's offside.
Great touch there by the Hoddesdon player, and then taking the shot on the volley, and that was absolutely stunning, and Robbie Ponting could not have done anything about that had that been going on target. Wow.
Fantastic effort. I was thinking, why on earth is he shooting from there? But he almost proved me and everyone else in the stadium wrong. Davy Evans, who clearly can shoot from distance, and that does it with aplomb.
That would have been a contender for goal of the season. That was really intriguing effort there from the Hoddesdon number 9. So here goes Kane Farrell, plays a little neat ball to Abraham Easy, who puts it in the middle, but it's defended well by the Hoddesdon players.
Yeah, real good show of intent there from Kane Farrell, just almost taking the game by the scruff of the neck, and Abraham Easy almost found one of his colleagues, but didn't quite, as Kane Farrell will look to take this throw in.
Wow. Lofted ball into the area. It's headed away by Josh Lillis for a Biggleswade United throw in. 1-0 here at Second Meadow with just over 40 minutes played. A couple of minutes till half time now, and Biggleswade United will be satisfied with the performance so far. Not pleased, but satisfied. 1-0 up, approaching half time. They'll be looking for more of the same in the second half if they don't manage to get a second goal.
Yeah, they will, and looked like perhaps a shove there by Josh Lillis on James Cooper, but referee adjudged it to be okay, who is just below me here and gave me a glance as I mentioned him in the commentary box. So
he's done a good job today, the referee. I mean, letting the play flow when needs be and not taking any unnecessary action.
Yeah, he has. He's been very good, the ref. I mean, hasn't had loads to do, one might say, but what he has had to do, he's done so with great efficiency.
Here's James Smith to James Cooper to Jaden Irish, who plays the ball there forward to Ricky Christie, but he gives the ball away, although Lewandowski manages to regain possession and play it forward towards Gerard Martinez. Shepherded it out for a Biggleswade United throw in though, which is taken quickly. Jaden Irish there plays a quick little ball there, although James Cooper gives the ball away. It has been scruffy this game, hasn't it?
Hasn't been the cleanest of games, but that's perhaps what you'd expect, end of season, and both teams can't get relegated, both teams can't go up, and it's certainly been a good spectacle for the neutral.
Zizi plays a ball through, which is intercepted by the Hoddesdon defence.
And great to see so much engagement in the comments section. We've actually got a hello from the Oakland FC Leopards, and we say hello back. Understand you play in the San Francisco Soccer Football League all the way across the pond. So we say hello to you, and if ever you are in Biggleswade and want to come down, we'd welcome you here with open arms.
Robbie Ponting there, very composed with his goalkeeping, as he usually is. As the referee blows for half-time here at Second Meadow, 1-0 to Biggleswade United after that goal from Abraham Easy, which was very well taken. Slow start to the game, but Biggleswade United finally got into second gear at around the half-hour mark and put their stamp on the game with that goal from Easy. And we'll see you in about 15 minutes' time, where the second half will commence. And it's sure to be a cracker, so don't miss us. sorry for that slight delay in getting audio back to you. We had a couple of slight technical issues that weren't resolving themselves for these opening 10 minutes of the second half. But if you did miss it, Kane Farrell, not Harry Kane, has put Biggleswade United 2-0 up in this game against Hoddesdon Town as his ball sails over the crossbar and out of play.
Yeah, we do apologise for not bringing sound to you in the opening 10 minutes of the half, and as Cameron has just told you, Kane Farrell quite brilliantly has doubled Biggleswade United's advantage, and as I'm sure you saw from the video, made it 2-0 to Biggleswade United this afternoon. As there's just a break in play here as a substitution for Hoddesdon Town.
Looks set to be made. And it's number 6 coming off. Number 6, Kieran
Number
Asunadu Saki coming off for... Who's just come on? Number 16. Kire Doherty, I believe. Yes, Kire Doherty has just come on to replace number 6, Kieran Asunadu Saki. So, 12 minutes into the second half, Matt. Biggleswade United doubling their lead already. What do you make of this half so far? A bit more intensity already, isn't there?
Yeah, I think Christian Colas will be pretty happy with how his team have performed since they've come out after the half-time break.
And here's a great shot there, and it comes off the post, does it? After a great save there by the Hoddesdon goalkeeper, Damien Farrow. That was excellent piece of play there by Lou Ndovi.
Fantastic shot by Ndovi, and perhaps an even better save. Let's see if Biggleswade United can make the most of this corner.
Ball whipped in towards the back post towards Abraham Easy. However, Farrow does manage to get out and get his 2 gloves on it and possibly start a counter-attack for Hoddesdon. Although Cooper intercepts the ball before it can reach its target. And here goes Ndovi.
I think we're just coming up to the hour mark now, and just got a latest comment in from Ecuador, and we say hello to you from Ecuador and hope you're enjoying the game. Let us know your full-time prediction for the score. And here is Martinez on the ball for Biggleswade United.
Cooper driving to the box, who squares it, although it's intercepted, and Ndovi, another great save there by Farrow, his second in as many minutes as Biggleswade United get another corner and look to put pressure on for that 3rd goal.
Yeah, weren't they just? And it looks like Matt Cooper, who's been on corners all day, will indeed take this corner as well, and perhaps play a short one to Jaden Irish.
Another great delivery in there towards Cooper, although it evades him, and then Ricky Christie just takes a fall at the vital moment. And it goes all the way out for a Hoddesdon goal kick.
Yeah, Damien Farrow just looking to play the goal kick short there, but Abraham Easy cut that option off, so he's had to go long, and Hoddesdon Town are on the attack.
James Smith will be looking to clear that, and he does very well into the trees and bouncing back onto the pitch. If in doubt, hoof it out, they say.
Looked like a handball to me, and it is a handball. Referee gives it against Hoddesdon Town, and everyone here can just catch their breath again, because quite a high intensity this second half has been. Quite a good start for Biggleswade United.
That also looked like a handball there by Ndofi, although the referee thinks nothing's doing. It's out for a Biggleswade. Nope, sorry, my mistake. Out for a Hoddesdon throw in.
Yeah, it did look like a handball against Ndovi, but not quite as clear cut as the one against Hoddesdon Town. And Hoddesdon Town will look to play forward and perhaps try and get some sort of foothold in this game, because for as good as Biggleswade have been, they certainly have been pretty poor in all departments.
No real shots on target, no real chances created even for Hoddesdon so far, so they'll be looking to improve on that as soon as possible, I'm sure.
Yeah, they will, and Damien Farrow has to be careful here. There was an earlier clearance that he almost paid the heavy price for. Luckily got away with it.
And Ndovi with a brilliant ball through there on the from the floor up towards Abraham Easy, but Farrow there to collect it again. He's been quite involved this half, hasn't he, Damien Farrow? There's a couple of interactions already.
Yeah, he has, and here's Ricky Christie will look to play that killer ball forward. Ricky Christie well into the challenge there. Unfortunately, didn't keep possession for Biggleswade United. There's another turnover here as Farrow kicks it out of play, and Biggleswade United have a throw-in deep inside the Hoddesdon Town half.
Irish with a lovely bit of play there. Just slowed down the tempo here. Still 2-0 to Biggleswade United after about 65 minutes here in this game. 25 minutes or so still to play. Biggleswade United look fairly comfortable so far as Abraham Easy looks to turn into the box. He manages to do so, shrugs off one challenge, although commits a foul on the second attempt to give away the free kick to Hoddesdon Town.
Yeah, he's fantastic at that. Never gives defenders a moment's peace, does he? Always chomping at the bit, always trying to win the ball back for his team, and almost did so there to great effect. Unfortunately, does give away the foul, but fantastic player to have for Christian Colas to use as part of his plans moving forwards.
Free kick taken by Farrow. Upfield for a throw into Hoddesdon. Hoddesdon almost lose possession there with Connor Bolton, but he's managed to recover well, and he plays it to Emmanuel Melford-Rowe. Here's Christie with a good interception. And Smith. His clearance is shanked slightly, out for a throw-in. And here comes the second substitution of the game. For I want to say it's for Biggleswade United, and it is. It's Alex Girdlestone coming off, for number 15, Carlos Correa-Diaz, who will be looking to cement his place in the side for next season. With it just around the corner now, the end of season.
United substitution going off is Alex Girdlestone, coming on is Carlos Correa-Diaz.
Yeah, substitution there, just as you heard, and Christian Golas perhaps just looking for some more fresh legs.
Fresh legs, exactly as I would have said. And here's Abraham Easy with a little bit lack of intensity. Sorry, could have chased that down a bit harder, but doesn't. But Cooper with a ball in towards the back post, towards Correa-Diaz, the substitute, with his first involvement in the game, and you can see those fresh legs already chasing down that ball. And here's Kane Farrell. He puts a low-driven ball into the box, but it's out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Correa-Diaz almost making an instant impact there, winning the header at the back post, but unfortunately didn't quite make a strong connection, and Kane Farrell couldn't quite make the most of the second phase of that attack, and Damien Farrow's just about to take the goal kick.
Farrell slices the clearance there, although he recovers well and plays a long ball down towards Abraham Easy. Although Jake Bowden makes a good interception. A lovely back heel there from the Hoddesdon Town player to their captain, Carden Campbell. And here goes Ricky Christie. He needs to look to play it forward in those sorts of situations if Biggleswade United do want to add to their lead. And Correa-Diaz with a great piece of involvement there to get the ball to Jaden Irish. It launches a long ball downfield towards Gerald Martinez.
Yeah, he did, and it's a throw in to Biggleswade United, who will look to make the most of this and get a third goal, which one would think there would be no way back for Hoddesdon Town should Biggleswade United get the next goal.
Still 2-0 here at Second Meadow with about 70 minutes played so far as Martinez plays the ball into the box, but Farrow gets his hands on it nice and safely, but there's no real options for him short, so he decides to launch the ball downfield towards his striker, number 9, Davy Evans. And Martinez there with a bit of a cheap foul, tactical foul. Give away the free kick to prevent the counter-attack from happening.
Yeah, he did, and Hoddesdon Town will look to create something from this, but they've been pretty toothless in attack so far.
Well, here they are. They've won a corner from that free kick. With some good play there by number 7, Connor Bolton.
Yeah, almost the commentator's curse there. They almost went down and scored with what would have been one of their first major attacks of the game. And Connor Bolton will look to whip in a good delivery from this corner kick.
It's a good looking ball into the middle. But Smith is over there. And here goes Martinez. If he's got the legs, can set Biggleswade United on it. Counter-attack. The referee looks for the advantage. Finally does blow for the free kick to Biggleswade United. Really? Before or after?
And here is captain for the day, Matt Cooper, about to take this free kick, just on the edge of the centre circle.
It's an interesting ball out there, wide to namesake James Cooper. And here goes Evans on the run. He's marked up by Smith.
Of course, Evans having that fantastic effort earlier. Not quite.
Of course, the volley. What a stunning effort that would have been had it gone in. I mean, it was a stunning effort regardless, but had it gone in, what a stunning goal it would have been.
Yeah, it would have been, and it's a shame it was just a bit more tame, that effort. Didn't quite have the legs to beat the acrobatic goalkeeper Robbie Ponting.
Here goes Easy. And Easy gets his second of the game. What a finish there. The goalkeeper hesitated to come out, and Easy pounced on the chance to make the score 3-0 for Biggleswade United with only 15 minutes to play, and surely you'd think that is game, set and match.
Yeah, you'd think so, and fantastic play from Easy, just to knock the header past the defender, and an ice-cool finish. He must have ice running through his veins to score his 18th goal of the season. Well on track for 20 goals.
He'll be searching for those 20 and hopefully get to 19 today, of course, looking for his hat-trick. And of course, at the beginning, at the top of the show, we mentioned a 4-0 victory would take Biggleswade level on goals with Hoddesdon. Is that something they could have thought of before the game?
Yeah, exactly, and I don't think it was their prime target to outscore the opposition for the season in all competitions, but now it's 3-0. I'm sure it's a target that they can get realistically, and Hoddesdon Town will look to get an instant reply with this attack.
Jaden Irish picks up his head well and plays it to Ndovi, who plays a lovely pass out wide to James Cooper with the outside of his boot. And here's Irish. Lovely turn. An ambitious ball, but no one's there to collect at the end of it.
Yeah, it was an ambitious ball and slightly overplayed by Jaden Irish. And of course, another thing we said at the top of the show was that Abraham Easy had started a bit sluggish. However, what we also said was a goal or two for him will completely change the complexion of his performance, and indeed it has. And
it really is, and Christian Colas thinks he's seen enough of Easy today, and he won't be able to get his hat-trick, but Josh Muschett is coming on for his second appearance in as many games. Fantastic performance today by Abraham Easy. 2 goals, and as always, a very strong work ethic from the number 9. Who is now on 18 goals of the season, and as you said, well on course for 20.
Yeah, fantastic performance today from Abraham Easy, with chants of easy from the crowd, and surely a strong contender for not just man of the match, but player of the season for Biggleswade United. And just like to remind everyone, our award ceremony is in 2 weeks' time. Last home game of the season on the 28th of April.
So if you want to get your say in, just leave us a comment on the YouTube channel and your vote might be considered for our supporters player of the season. So it'd be great to hear your thoughts on who you think should be Biggleswade United's supporters player of the season.
Yeah, your vote would definitely be considered, and as Cameron said, make sure you get commenting down below who is your player of the season, and we will count all the votes up and give the award in due course on the 28th of April, like we just mentioned.
I know there was a simple football, but I want to play it here. Oh, where's the baboon? Kicking in the empty goal would be the obvious one. You've got to clear it now. That's what I'm expecting.
Here's a substitute Michelle. We're actually sat with our general manager, Elliot Brown, today. Elliot, what are your thoughts on the game up until now? Of course, about 80 minutes into the game, 3-0 to Biggleswade United. You must be really delighted with the performance so far.
Yeah, it's been a really controlling win today, I think. We've, well, don't want to jinx it too early, yeah. But, no, the team's been great. They've looked like they've played as a unit really nicely today. There hasn't been much of an attack, I'd say, from Hoddesdon today. They seem to be playing quite nice football from the back and the midfield, but they really lacked that sort of spearhead going forward. I think that's where they've fallen down a bit today. But no, I think we've been in control and probably deserve 3 goals.
Thanks for that input, Elliot. Yeah, really been in control. As you mentioned, Hoddesdon not really threatening Robbie Ponting's goal very much throughout the game. It's been quite one-way traffic, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah, I did say that. For as I said, at the I think just after the players came out for the second half, for as good as Biggleswade United have been, as poor, it's been just as poor from Hoddesdon Town. Is it a case of Biggleswade United making Hoddesdon Town look bad, or have they just played bad? I'm not sure.
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, Biggleswade United are a very, very good side. Hasn't really been reflected throughout the entirety of the season, very inconsistent. But when they play like this, I mean, they could beat anyone.
Exactly, no side in world football would beat them when they play like this, so certainly sends out a message to the rest of the league.
And here's Evans drive into the box, but James Smith, who's been very commanding in defence today, with a just shepherds the ball out very nicely upfield towards Ndovi.
Yeah, he did, and just get a sense this game might be starting to peter out, and we think there'd be about 10 minutes or so left to play of normal time, plus whatever the referee decides to add on.
Correct, yes, with an unnecessary foul there. But, number 5, Alex Wanham, going to play this ball in as Hoddesdon Town look to launch a comeback with only a couple minutes left to play here, but it comes to nothing. And, with only 5 or so minutes left to play. And, now we're into British summertime, as they call it. I mean, could play on for hours here at Second Meadow. Sun's still beaming down on the pitch and the players, and as we mentioned earlier, I mean, the sun has clearly had a performance on the performance. has had an influence on the performance, not a performance on the performance. Apologies for that. But everyone here very happy and in the summer mood now, I think. Wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah, I'd say so. We're not far off what I'd call strawberries and cream season, where everyone's excited for Wimbledon, and really is always a fantastic atmosphere during those 2 weeks, especially in London or near Wimbledon. Something that you can't replicate the rest of the year. Of course, you always get the sudden tennis experts, and we won't get into that, but I'm sure the players will be watching Wimbledon as Matt Cooper launches a clearance out of play for Hoddesdon Town to take a throw in.
Here's Ndovi to Correa Diaz. Can Kane Farrell keep it in play? Can't, but there's no real need to push for another attack. Just need to focus on keeping the clean sheet, really.
Yeah, I think certainly for the back four, plus the keeper and the manager, they will be just as disappointed now, or very disappointed, should Biggleswade United concede and give up the clean sheet. So that is very important, that they see out the game having not conceded any goals.
As we lose another ball over the fence, which will have to be collected later on.
And looks like we are just struggling to retrieve the ball as the players use this to take on some water. Very important to stay hydrated today. Very hot, as you mentioned. We're in British summertime now. Clocks went back a few weeks ago. Forwards a few weeks ago. And looks like Jaden Irish has some cramp perhaps. So physio's just come on trying to give him some treatment. As we do have this break in play. And really is quite a long stoppage in play, this. We don't particularly want it to be much longer, as the muscles and players perhaps tighten up, and we don't want any more injuries. Of course, our best goes to ASEAN. Don't know, anyone who watched the game last week suffered a horrible challenge on him, and unfortunately had to be rushed to hospital, so we do wish him well from everyone here at Biggleswade United. And we do have a ball back now, but Biggleswade United will look to make their final substitution of the afternoon. And
United's final substitution going off is Gerard Martinez. Coming on is Brody Cousins.
As you just heard there, Gerard Martinez went off for number 16 Brody Cousins, which looks to be a like-for-like swap, as he just shakes hands with the referee. Always common courtesy to do that, and takes a slow and lethargic walk off. Legs must be very heavy after a huge shift he has put into the side today. And looks like James Cooper will take this throw in just inside Biggleswade United's half.
Hoddesdon tried to launch one of the final attacks of the game as we approach full time of the 90th minute and injury time here at Second Meadow. 3-0 to Biggleswade United. 2 goals from Abraham Easy, 1 from Kane Farrell. So Biggleswade United players outraged with that decision from the referee that it wasn't given as a handball, considering the player from Hoddesdon picked up the ball.
Yeah, and we will be choosing our man of the match very shortly, so make sure you put in the comments section below who would be your man of the match for today.
Oh, and here goes Josh Machette racing down the wing. So he puts the ball into the middle towards Ndovi, but it's just evaded him. It's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it did, and he did very well to get into that position, but final ball, unfortunately, just let him down, and perhaps something he needs to work on for next season. I'm sure he, like all of the players, will be hard at work during the off-season in the summer, and will come back better, fitter, stronger players at the start of next season.
It's cleared long downfield, but Jaden Irish is underneath it, and he takes a nice touch and plays it out wide to Cooper. Here's Farrell with the ball. Jaden Irish is seemingly fouled, but the decision goes the other way. Although the referee does bring back the quick free kick taken by Hoddesdon to be taken again.
Yeah, as we just enter the 90th minute of the game, plus whatever the referee decides to add on for injuries and stoppages, with Davy Evans looking to chase down what unfortunately for him is a lost cause, and it's safely into the hands of Robbie Ponting. And who would be your choice for man of the match?
I'd say it would have to be Abraham Easy. His 2 goals, his work ethic. Although Kane Farrell has been very good, and he has managed to get himself on the score sheet. So he makes a darting run, although he's deemed to not be fouled. But the referee does blow for full time here at Second Meadow as Biggleswade United pick up their 2nd home win in as many weeks. And that's a fantastic performance from the players. 3-0, up to 8th in the league. 76 goals scored in all competitions this season, and they'll be really satisfied with that performance, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah, they will, and I'd just like to concur with those thoughts about man of the match. Definitely Abraham Easy for me. But yeah, fantastic day at the office for Biggleswade United and everyone involved. 3 points, 3 goals and a clean sheet. Couldn't ask for more.
And we look forward to seeing you on the 28th of April, where we will play Oxy Jets in the final game of the season at home. We look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, and see you on the 28th. Goodbye.